Good evening, traders. Today is Monday, April 3rd. Is this thing ever going to go down? Many of you are probably wondering what in the heck is going on. Well, why don't we look to history to find out? Rewind to summer of 2022. June, July, August time frame. I'm going to call your attention to something. This idea that you're looking at right here, that's been going on in the last few trading days. This is called a pop and float. Back in December, I did a YouTube episode on pop and float versus pop and fall. We are now in pop and float mode. Let me show you precisely what I mean. Here's a pop and float. Here's the August 16th peak. Okay. Here's some more pop and floats. Basically, what I'm talking about is and this is the same. This is the same 1 hour MACD on futures right now, and this is the same 1 hour MACD for futures in the summer of 2022. Look what it was doing as it went up and up and up and up and up. Pop and float, pop and float, pop and float. How did you know when it was all coming down to an end? It's when there was bearish divergence, as was the case here. It was a good week and a half, a week or so, we'll just say a week of bearish divergence. See that? That's going down. That's going up. Here's the problem. Actually right now there is some slight bearish divergence, but overall this is higher than that, such as this is higher than that. So I think I need to see a little bit more before it's going to drop. But essentially, see, like this. This is clear. That's bearish divergence, right? Lower, 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 higher, 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 higher. Okay. So because when you try to look at like something like this, lower, 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 well, that's still going up. Okay. And it goes down to the zero line and resets right here at the MACD. Well, that's a slight dip. This is a dip. That's not a fall. That's a dip. And then it goes back up again. See that? Dip goes back up again. So, but look where we are, guys. Look at this. This is higher than that. That's not even close to the zero line. So you know what I mean? That's why we're in buy the dip mode right now. And on top of that, the weekly MACD is curling up above the zero line. That's why we are in buy the dip. That's why. Okay, so that's what is going on right now, guys. And I cannot tell you exactly when that's going to come to an end. But I can say, I mean, like, see, like this move right here is about the same as this, right? This right here. But this one eventually went to the zero line. This one so far is not, but it might. It might tomorrow. We'll see. So that's the situation we are facing right now. Okay. Well, I can't give you any more explanation other than that because I got calls today, but I waited once again until late morning to place a trade. But I got calls to end the day, to finish out the day. So why don't we go ahead and get to, oh, this should be relatively short. Okay. Did you know, right here, SPY 41150, this yellow line, that is the hive. We have arrived. But actually, this morning, even though I kind of tweeted it, we didn't touch the hive. it did not technically reject off the hive. It technically didn't even reject off this black channel line either. It didn't quite touch it. Okay, so, you know. So right now, futures are kind of flattish down, right around the same area where it left off. Um, we'll see. Let's just wait for the aftermarket, the after party, the after party, uh, between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. Let's see what they have to say about what's going to happen tonight. Because right now, futures looks pretty much tame, right? Not crazy. The crowd hasn't gotten rowdy yet. You know, concert hasn't gotten out of control yet, right? So basically, this morning at opening bell, I'm just asking the question. 65-minute MACD was curling up, but the positive cross is the key. It is more important than curling up. That is the key. Okay, on the MACD, because anything that curls up technically could reverse and curl down, right? But the positive cross, ooh, that's once that happens, the positive cross from the MACD line, positive cross over the signal line, that is not easy to reverse. Okay, so if it takes back the hive up here, I'm scaling long. Well, as we know, that didn't happen. Okay, so yeah, 65-minute positive cross. Ooh, is this it? I think so. You could barely see it in this tweet right here. Yes, barely see it. That's a positive cross, ever so slight positive cross. Okay, because we all know what happened after that. Oh, by the way, swing long gold, May 5th expiration, 182 call. You're going to see some other tweets why I made that call. Okay, but for now, I'm just letting you know, swinging long gold. Okay, so we're just skipping. We're skipping ahead. So, because I didn't place a trade, I wanted to know where is this, how high is this thing going to go? It's just pumping, pumping, pumping. I'm like, I'm just going to wait for this. You know, I, patience is the key, because on one hand, you really need to let the market declare its intentions, right? Just let it do its thing, and you just sit back and watch it, right? Because the problem is, keep in mind, you guys know we've been going up for the last 3 days, 4 days, whatever, lost count. You don't know how high this thing is going to go. You don't know. See what I mean? It could reverse on you. It could reverse on you right here. Right here, this blue channel line. Right? It could have come up, come down, back this, and kept on going down. So you don't know. So you just gotta sit and watch. That's all I did. I was like, let's see what you got. Let's see where you're planning on taking this thing. Okay. So basically, it almost got to the hive. Didn't even quite get to the channel, black channel either. And then now you see it reversed and came down. But I suspect it comes back up from underneath the EMA 50. Right here, here's the EMA 50. Down, up from underneath. Aha. There you go. I talked about that last week. I said, you know what? I'm no longer going to give as much weight to this failed back test right here. I'm going to wait for it to come back up from underneath. Okay? Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, down here, 408.10. That would have been right here. That's the pre-market low. We didn't quite ever get that close to that, but still waiting on the EMA 50 backtest. And what I'm talking about here is not the fact that it failed. I'm waiting for it to come back up, right? Come back up, because right here, right there, equivalent to right there. Guess what? I nibbled long. I knew that thing was going to come back up. I knew it would. It just, nah, we're not crashing. So I went long right here. I nibbled long. Okay. Okay. Watching for, see, here we go. Watching for consolidation underneath EMA 50. Yes. See, he was coming up, coming up, coming up. Took it, came back down, up, down, right? I was like, yeah. To some extent, the pattern kind of becomes predictable to some extent, right? Because how did I know? How did I know right here to get calls, right? See what I mean? You kind of get a feel because you can look at, oh, look at this. Oh, up. Oh, it's a higher low here. Oh, it's a higher low here. I was like, oh, no, you're not. You already made 1, 2, 3 higher lows. You're not going to come up here and then go down. That's just not the way it goes, guys. It's just too much. There's too much uh, strength and momentum in this. It's just not going to do that. It's just not. Okay? Because as soon as I started to see this start to curl up, and I looked here and I looked left, and I said, oh, that's a lower low over here. So this is a higher low than that. You're making higher lows here. I was, oh, I'm going to call. I'm going long. Okay? Here I said, if it pushes through EMA 50, I'm scaling more calls. I was talking about right here. Okay? So, aha. Earlier I swung long on gold, and now I'm swinging long on JP Morgan. It was a good buy. Check it out if you have some time. Just mentioning this for reference only of what I did. Okay, so, this major red channel line, it's a big deal, guys. Big deal. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're consolidating. Consolidating here, here, and just for your awareness, at the end of every consolidation phase is the final lower leg. This is the lower leg, but it made a higher low. See that? Higher low. So you finally make the leg down, higher low, then up. That's just the way it always goes. Okay? I mean, like, that is like classic market maker uh, pattern. At the end, at the end of every consolidation is always a final move down, probably to trap the bears, thinking, "Oh, we're gonna keep going." Nope, psych. So that's always like that. Always. See, look, like this, up, 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 down. Oh, we're gonna crash. Oh no, maybe not. So you got to know your levels, guys. You got to know where you are. You got to know where the channels are, the channel lines are. I mean, there's just no getting around it. You got to know it. Well, you don't have to memorize it. You got to have it drawn out on your chart, so you don't have to uh, uh, go by memory as you're looking at charts. Okay. Aha! Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I don't have it drawn here on this. Let me see here. Oh, yes. It would have been like equal right here, right here. This tweet right there. This was the green line at the time that I had drawn in. Higher highs, green line, scaling more long. Yes, yes, yes. See, you made higher highs. You made this is higher than that. As you can see on the green line, that is higher than that. Boop, go long. That's it. No questions about it. Because when you look at the evidence, it's been consolidating under this red channel, and now it's the push. It's the breakout. It's the breakout phase. Okay. 65-minute flattening out right there. 5-minute MACD back above the zero line. No bearish divergence. RSIs for both 5-minute and 65 minutes are curling up near 70. Here it is on the 5, and there it is on the 65. What can I say? See, it's like you got to read the signs, guys. It's like, no, we're not going down. You have consolidation, you have higher lows, you are consolidating under a major channel line. It's just it had all the hallmarks of being bullish, and heck, you even had me making getting calls down here. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get some calls. So, yep, okay. By the time it got word, it was right here. Yeah, yeah, right here. I got out of calls. I said, I'm out. That's good enough. Okay, good enough for today. So, what prompted me to swing long on gold this morning? Check this out, guys. I've never seen anything like this before. Check this out. Look at this. You've heard me talk about wick up before. Look at this centipede wick up. I couldn't. This was last night. This was all like last night, last week, last night, and this was this morning. I was like, oh my, oh. Okay, check this out. Higher highs. See that? Higher highs. Higher lows, right? Higher low, higher high. You're going up. You're going higher. Okay? No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Yes. Oh. I don't quite. Oh, it's slightly out of view. But if you want to see what I'm seeing, look up the VIX 4-hour chart. The MACD is curling down now, lower than the mid-January low. The 4-hour MACD now today is lower than the mid-January low. Yeah, you can't quite see it. I did circle it. It's out of view. Trust me. Okay? It's lower. That is bad. That is not good. That is straight up bearish for the VIX. Anytime, especially the 4-hour. Okay, you remember a couple weeks ago now? No, it's longer than that. 3 weeks ago, I quoted the 4-hour SPY futures 4-hour, and I said the bear line on the 4-hour is negative 35. Right? Remember that? And I said SPY 383 is like the drop dead line. Okay? So this is equivalent. This is equivalent kind of comparison. When I'm talking about the VIX 4-hour making a lower low than the mid-January low. By the way, mid-January, when the VIX hit that, that's when the market surged for a month. Okay? And now, today, we are lower than that. Lower than the mid-January low. You could barely make out the circles, but that is lower than that. So the VIX is in big trouble. And the 1-week MACD on the VIX is curling down. That is never good, ever. I think VIX is heading towards 17 to 17.5. That's where you're going. And the dollar is in equally bad shape. At least you can see this is partially in view. You guys remember, I've talked about previously on the either, well, this applies to both the 4-hour chart and the 1-hour chart. Remember, you've heard me say, typically you get a 90% retracement. What goes up must come down at a 90% retracement. Guess what, guys? This red X, that's where the dollar's headed to. That's where it's going. See, look. Here. This is like 100% retracement here. Here compared to here. Here compared to here. That's like 150% retracement. See what I'm saying? So the dollar is going down, guys. I've been saying this for over a month now. That red X is exactly where an estimated target point, a destination point, where it's going to land before it finally finds some kind of a not even a bottom, but it's just like a, a counter trend bounce. I'm going to use those words specifically. The the dollar is on a down trend. That is a fact, not subject to opinion or interpretation. Down, down, down. It's going to go down lower. Here's the low. Here's the previous low. Oh, I don't know what date that is. Oops. Let's go back. Hold on. You, dollar, are going lower than this low right here. We'll just call it 100.5. 100.5. The dollar is going lower. It's going lower. It's probably going to get to the upper 90s before it finds a counter trend bounce point. Counter trend bounce. That's what the dollar is. Sorry. That's just the way it is. I've been saying this for over a month. It's true. That weekly, remember this weekly line I said that I drew last month? I said, dude, he's not going to claim it. He's going to go up there, stick his head up above it, and then it's going to fall. And look what it's at right now. It's going to keep going. The VIX is going down too. Okay, we're in a pop and float scenario that I showed you from June, July, August of last year. This is a pop and float. This market's going higher, guys. Okay? I mean, look at all the signs that I'm showing you here. All the signs corroborate with each other. They just corroborate. So that's all I've got. Feel free to follow me on Twitter where I give real-time tweets intraday. Don't forget to listen to your favorite music while you're trading. Helps you get into the right state of mind. Helps you get into the right flow state. And you can listen to music while you're not trading, like I do at night when I'm smoking my cigar. Kind of like that. Please give this video a like, share, subscribe, or click to be notified when I release something new. With that, I'm Agent 00, signing off.